used both the video by Michael Wesch and the reading by Nonaka to really reflect on my current audience and whether or not people are really listening, and how to better use certain aspects with an audience. I don't feel like I have much of an audience right now. I do use social media quite a bit, especially Facebook. So certainly those people are somewhat my audience. I don't post anything very serious on there, just kind of pictures and sometimes quotes and Bible verses and stuff like that. So that certainly is my audience. I believe that people are listening when I say those things. And I think that this week really allowed me to reflect on what I hope my audience looks like in the future. I'm currently job hunting, and so right now I don't really have much of an audience within a career field. However, it's something that I hope to be able to use. I used to advise about 500 students, and they certainly were my main audience. One thing that Michael Wesch talked about that I thought was really interesting, he kind of focuses video on being knowledgeable versus being knowledge-able, which is basically information being thrown at you versus having the opportunity to create new ideas and knowledge. I think that's something that I hope to utilize in the future. He also mentioned about how social media can make it incredibly easy to connect, organize, share, collect, collaborate, and publish. However, he later says that it is technologically easy to do those things, but it's actually really hard because of how consumed our world is in social media and how we are constantly being bombarded by media. I hope to be able to use this information in a career field. Nonaka focused on teams within a workplace and said, teams play a central role in the knowledge creating company because they provide a shared context where individuals can interact with each other and engage in the constant dialogue on which effective reflection depends. Team members create new points of view through dialogue and discussion. And then it says this dialogue can, indeed should, involve considerable conflict and disagreement. It is precisely such conflict that pushes employees to question existing premises and make sense of their experience in a new way. They talk about how it's so important for a group's rhythm to be different because if they are in unison, it's difficult to achieve good results. And that's something that I kind of hope to take, into a new career field, knowing that the quality of an audience is so important. Being actively engaged in creating new perspectives, influence and persuade people, hoping that people listen. I think that just using all of these kind of aspects could help influence and motivate change behavior. However, I don't feel like I really do have much of an audience right now. However, I do feel like I've learned a lot to move forward with and take into a future career field, and hopefully have an audience that truly can learn from me and that I'm able to learn from as well.